Welcome to the hexdevs podcast. I'm your host, Tiago.
And I'm your co-host, Stephanie.
This is a podcast for the smart developer. We are two software developers based in Vancouver, Canada. We've got lots of experience with software development and we want to share our knowledge with everyone. So why did we decide to start a new podcast? Well, if you haven't noticed, we're not really podcast hosts or experts or anything like that. We're just faking it so we can build the necessary skills until we become real podcast experts. In reality, the podcast is just an excuse to interview some very smart people so we can learn more from them about the subjects that are interesting to us. So we just want to learn from people. By building an audience and running a famous podcast, it's gonna be easier to convince these people to come and talk to us, with the added benefit that we're gonna share all of the conversations on the podcast so everyone else can learn from them too.
We also want to share things that we are working on to get people excited about it as much as we are. We think that's a good way to keep us engaged and also build some momentum. So what can you expect from our podcast? This is a podcast for smart developers. If you're just starting out your career, we're gonna give you some tips on how to get your first job, what is important to know and what to study, and how software dev interviews work.
If you have an interview next week and you're afraid, we're gonna give you tips so you can perform better. If you're a professional developer and is looking for something else, we're gonna talk about great companies and interesting jobs that are available right now. But if you want to work remotely, we're going to share some remote work opportunities too and some tips on how to be an effective remote developer.
Also, if you want to move abroad, we have a bunch of visa-sponsored jobs to share with you. Also, we'll be hosting some people that recently got a job abroad or a visa and left their home countries. We're gonna tell their stories and you are going to learn a lot from their experiences.
But if working for other people is not really your thing, and if you want to have a little side hustle, or even if you want to start your own company, or work for yourself, start consulting, even start your own startup, we're gonna talk about the tech business, we're gonna talk about sales, or how to bootstrap your own business. We're also going to interview founders and makers who are doing just that, building their own side hustle. The topics that we are going to cover are technology and software development,
artificial intelligence,
how to bootstrap a business or make more money,
how to become a better developer and how to get a better job,
how to sell more and how to become a better paid developer.
If you want to start working remotely, we have tons of remote job opportunities to share.
So if you want to find a job abroad, if that's what you're looking for right now, we're going to share some visa-sponsored jobs. We're going to have some conversations with people that just found a job abroad, got a visa, and are living somewhere else now. They will share their experiences with us, talk about the process of finding a job abroad, moving with their families, and starting a new life in a different country. Also, all the challenges they had to overcome, and so on.
If you work for a company or if you have a company and you need some experienced developers and is willing to find new talented people abroad, we can help you share what you are looking for. If you want to come here and share more about your story, about the roles that you need right now, we have lots of experienced developers across the entire world that might be what you're looking for.
So if you're interested in any of that, sign up for the podcast right now or go check out our website. You can also sign up for our mailing list. And stay tuned.
We hope you got excited and enjoyed listening to our funny accent. And don't forget to share with your friends. See you next episode.
See you next time on the hexdevs podcast.